Students will now demonstrate their knowledge about complementary and analogous colors. You can use a piece of white paper. You have drawing paper in your art kits in the manila folder. So you'll need one piece of paper. You're going to fold it in half. And then at the top on one side, you're going to write complementary. And on the other side, you'll write the other color theory we're going to do today, which is analogous colors. Now, complementary colors are located across from each other on the color wheel. So in the lesson, I've provided color wheels. So if you're watching this video and you need a reference, just scroll up. But what we're doing is this. Colors that are directly across. So yellow is across from violet, red is across from green, and blue is across from orange. They will pick one of those pairs. So I'm going to pick blue and orange for my pair. So my complementary pair will be blue and orange. For analogous colors. Analogous colors are colors that are neighbors on the color wheel. And again, in the lesson above, I have a color wheel for them in the assignment, and they can find any 3 colors. And I'm asking them, please use a primary color. So the primaries are red, yellow, and blue, and a secondary color. And then whatever color they mix to make in between, that is their analogous family. So yellow, yellow, green, and green would be an analogous family, or green, green, and blue would be an analogous family. Any 3 that have this smaller one in between, so blue, violet, and violet are a family. So blue-violet is made by combining blue and violet together. So red and violet combined to make red-violet, that would be a family. And red, orange, and orange would be a family. Yellow, yellow, orange, and orange. So those are your basic families. I'm going to do yellow, yellow, green, and green. So I'm going to write yellow, yellow, and then there's always a dash in between for yellow, green, and green. And then I am going to do one of 2 things. So now they have a choice. They can either, using colored pencils, markers, crayons, they can create shapes to fill the space, and then inside those shapes they pattern using those color theories. So on this side I did blue and orange. On this side, I used my yellow, yellow, green, and green. And if they don't have the color that's in between, they can actually mix. So here I mixed yellow and green together. I overlapped them with colored pencil and blended them together to make that mid-range color. If they have yellow-green, which is just a lime green, so when they look at the color wheel that is in the assignment, they can see what color they're looking for. And on this side, my shapes should be patterned and filled with these 3 colors. So any 3 in a row for analogous. The other way to do this is to use found objects. So if they don't want to do this, they'll still set their paper up the same way. And then they will come into this side. So for blue and orange, I'm going to go around my house and I'm going to find objects. The only thing I don't want them to do is just to use a bunch of markers or colored pencils. I don't want them to just take out their colored pencil pack and lay out a few. I want them to actually get up and move and find some things. So I would do a complementary colors and do at least 5 objects as the minimum for complementary. And then for analogous, I'm looking for yellow, yellow, green, and green. And I would find objects that fit that. So I've got yellow, yellow, green, and green as my object's minimum of 5. So once they have that, they'll take a photograph and submit. Those directions are in the assignment, and that is it. They've demonstrated complementary and analogous colors.